Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on 2007 movie Longarm. Now, while this character didn't appear in the movie, the vehicle that this character transforms into did appear in the movie. You see, the vehicle that this character transforms into appears in the movie in the scene where Bumblebee is actually towed by one. So you'd imagine Bumblebee would be on the little towing hook and the truck would be going backwards and Bumblebee would be shooting at Decepticons, you know. The only difference is in the movie, instead of just saying Orson's towing, in the movie it said Mike's towing. I mean, if you want to say that Longarm appeared in the film, then go ahead, but he technically didn't transform. I mean, to be honest, I think they just wanted to make a figure based on that truck in the film, and that's it. I mean, good on them. But looking at the figure itself, well, it's a tow truck, as I've said. And, well, I'm not really sure what kind of tow truck it is. I mean, I'm not really big on vehicles, so let's just have a look at the actual figure. Oh, sorry, the light bar here. Looking at the sides, it says Orson's towing. I don't know if that's a reference to a Transformers fan or something. Here we have an Autobot insignia. Got a bit of detailing. Got a bit of detailing on the back, because we've got some... I don't know if that's like taillight detailing here. We definitely have some detailing here, because we've got some diamond plate detailing. Let me just straighten out this one. Yeah, as you can see, it sometimes has trouble lining up, and that's a complaint on this figure. Yeah, that's a complaint. Sometimes this detailing has trouble lining up, or it just doesn't do it to be a douchebag to me. We do have this cool lining plate detailing, as I'm trying to say. You have a side that got the same detailing here. The top, we've got the light bar. Here we have the actual towing hook itself, which I'm pretty sure could tow an actual movie toy. I don't have any in vehicle mode aside from this one, so I can't really show that, unfortunately. There's no interior detailing, like there's no steering wheel from what I can see. And looking at the underneath, well, we can see the head, but here we can also see a missile launcher. And this is not removable. I'll get into that in the robot mode. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this truck mode. I mean, I really like this truck mode. It looks cool. I mean, if I had a Bumblebee figure from the movies, I would definitely display it in robot mode on the back of this, just to reenact that scene. But well, if I could just tilt my camera. Let's get this guy into his robot mode. And this transformation is a bit, well, unique, let's just say. I mean, let's just start by getting the little tow hook into the thing here and push that down. With the light bar, push that up. I guess that's a bit of automorph, because if you move one side up, the other side moves up with it. Let's do the legs first. So if we flip up the if I flip up the doors, I guess that could be a feature. You can flip up the doors. If we can just try and adjust this like so. There we go. So have it so the feet are like this. Just trying to adjust it. And right now it's trying to fight me because right now it's a bit top heavy because of the rest of the vehicle. Let's just get into that now. Take these little bars and open them up. And fold them around. Like so. Take the actual missile launcher and flip that around. And flip the light bar around. Just trying to get the legs sorted so he can actually stand. Split this here. Pushed out so these little bits like that. And then just transform the arms. And just get the head up. And well, here we have Longarm in his robot modes. Yeah, that's definitely a unique transformation. I mean, just the way that the legs just scrunch up for the vehicle mode and then stretch out for the robot mode. And the way that his gun is actually permanently attached to him. I am not joking. Yep. This is definitely a unique figure. If we can just have a 360 of him. Okay, hang on, this heel's just not. I'm just gonna try and have it so the heels are actually on the. Just trying to straighten that. There we go. Yeah, these legs aren't extremely loose in the sense that they don't shake about when you shake the figure. They are extremely easy to move, so just be careful with that. Just give me a minute. So yeah, it's really hard to find a good way to move the feet because, well, these actual bits are pretty tight. These bits are, well, not loose, but pretty easy to actually move around. Okay, there we go. I've managed to finally sort it. That took longer than I thought. Okay, if we have a look at the actual figure's head, we can see that I'm pretty sure that's supposed to homage hoists from G1. And this figure does have a bit of light piping, which is pretty cool. Now, before I get into the articulation, let's have a look at the weapon. As I said, it is a missile launcher, so trying to show off the gimmick, I'm going to fire it into my hands. If it will fire. I can never remember how it actually fires, so... Okay, there we go. It's just supposed to push this. There we go. So it fires like that. And well, that's pretty much it for the actual gimmick, so let's have a look at the articulation. Head. It's on a ball joint, so it can turn side to side. It can look up and it can look down. This arm's on a ball joint, so it can move up. Well, technically he could T-pose, but this arm's sort of weighed down because of the gun. So he could technically still T-pose. He's got an elbow. Got a bit of hand articulation. Same with this hand, although the gun sort of limits it. Well, he doesn't have a waist articulation, he does have something at the torso. The legs can move. He can do the splits because of the ball joints. He's got knees. And I guess he technically can have foot articulation. So yeah, this could be quite a posable figure. Mainly just because of his unique transformation. Although, with the gun hand, this is probably going to be a bit hard to do now. Because this could be a bit loose. Because, you know, this is actually on a ball joint. And you know how easily ball joints can wear down. But, who knows? Well, that's pretty much all I have to say. Complaints? Well, the transformation back into the tow truck mode can be a bit fiddly. Mainly because it can be hard to get the arms to line up at times. Especially with these bits. These bits can be jacks. Because, in fact, these bits can come off really easily. You see, and sometimes it could be pretty hard to get them back on. I say sometimes. If anything, it's like a 50% chance that they'll go back on or not. But it's still annoying. Another complaint. I suppose the gun hand could be a bit annoying. If this was removable, sure, it'd be parts forming, but at least you'd have an actual right arm. But those are the only complaints I can even think of. Oh, well, that and the feet could be a bit annoying at times. But aside from those complaints, do I recommend this figure? Well, if you're a fan of the movie toy line, then yeah, the transformation could be a bit. Well, not annoying. Well, it's annoying from robot to vehicle, but the transformation. I'm slurring my words. The transformation could be a bit overwhelming, definitely, especially if you do it for the first time. But once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to do. It's just hard to get everything lined up, but after you manage, both modes are really cool. So, if you do find this figure for a cheap price, like £10 or dollars or whatever price you use, yeah, I do recommend this figure if you find it for a cheap price. Well, this has been my review on movie Longarm, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.